Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Deep in the end zone, it's Newsom. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Old Dominion's offense will go to work first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This guy's every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on this. He actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad. And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Off play action on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
The Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll give it to Joyner. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
And the Monarchs send out the punt unit. Trying to make one miss. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, but basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man. He is the guy. He is priority number 1.
On 1st and 10 from the 38.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. 3rd and long right here. Wants to throw again. Under pressure. And it's a sack.
And this defense continues to bring the heat. First sack of the day, set the tone in the first quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback and making him feel so uncomfortable.
They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock him up close to their goal line. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got the quick completion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for
it's creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. And the Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. From the gun. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, pressure's coming. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, it's Horton. And into the end zone for a touchdown. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. Full dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That play will make the highlight reel, except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. The fake and wants to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Sets his feet. It's Potter. They're all over him. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Personal foul. Look at the pass. Defense foul.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Fires into traffic, picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They call it a coffin quarter kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. The Monarchs moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They put the brakes on it. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. And the Monarchs will punt it away on 4th down. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. There he goes. Open it up. He just about took that one all the way to the house. He finally came down after a tremendous return. It's dropped after taking the hit. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Running inside. It's Horton. They were all over it. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. We'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it out. It's Newsom. He gets a block. He's stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. Play action on 1st down. Rushes on, and down he goes.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. Selling the fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Andrews. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 3rd down coming up after the completion. Back to throw. It's Potter. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Monarchs will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Taken down right away. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Keeps it moving. It's Horton. And he's brought down after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now on the counter. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's a give to Joyner. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The Monarchs are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Potter. Right side, it's Agnew. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, the defense makes the tackle to give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Turns up, it's Joyner. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. And the Monarchs decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Quick give. It's Horton. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. He's got the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! Left side is Thacker. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down to the 16-yard line after the return. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Handoff to Joyner. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Monarchs in the hurry-up.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
They'll give it to Joyner. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. And the Monarchs will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Horton. Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6. The play fake. Under pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the 1st down. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Thacker. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The give on the counter. Driven back. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. The short hands, it's Weaver. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Trying to establish the run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy.
It's a fumble. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, he got loose. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. On play action. Out wide left, it's Hoover. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine we'll keep throwing him the football.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Can't get him to the ground. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. The Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Hauls it in. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Dropping back, it's Potter. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. And the Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. 2nd and long here. Handoff from the gun. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run, and nothing doing. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Punt is on its way. On the return. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Got it in the middle. It's Warren. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Fires left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, it's Horton. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab, down immediately, he picks up a few. 3rd down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Kick is in the air. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'll operate out of split backs. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. The Monarchs want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch for this.
He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Finds a man in the middle. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Potter. Trying to escape and get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with Georgia taking on the Clemson Tigers.
And the Monarchs will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the return, it's Jackson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Left side, it's Weaver. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Drops back on 1st down. Got a man. It's Weaver. The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. The give to the single back. Swamped immediately. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The kick is on its way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Hits inside. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Out wide left, it's Warren. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. The Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man, it's Potter. Got his man. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Could not make his way to the corner. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught him. He was ready for that play.
Trying to squeak through the pile. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Hunt is in the air. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Working the ground game. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. 3rd and 6 yards to go. The snap sets up to throw. Back's got it on the screen. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Going with the counter play here. He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Horton. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. He fires one deep down the right side. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The run inside. It's Jackson. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. And the Monarchs want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Midweek action for your viewing pleasure. It's 2nd and 10 here in the 3rd quarter. To throw, it's Potter. Left side is Warren. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Monarchs will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense will take the field again. Sells the run, looking to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Into the 3rd quarter of this edition of Midweek Action, it's 2nd and 10. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He stopped in his tracks, and boy, were they ready for the jet sweep. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. Not much cooking on that drive, and now they'll hope to flip the field with this punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Going to field this one in tight quarters. And they'll stop him right there on the return. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Down he goes. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Back to throw, it's Potter. Finds his man, and he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. The Monarchs will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic, and the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On the move, it's Horton. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. They bring the punter onto the field now. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Hold and fire complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Sells to fake. Catch in the middle. It's Andrews. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Monarchs will hustle to the line.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. They'll move the tight end. Tough run here. It's Jackson. Stopped right there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a man. It's Potter. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. Running inside. It's Jackson. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. And the D deny them on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Defense all over him. It's third and goal and third and long. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off. From the gun. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, ODU. 73-yard touchdown. Capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Weaver. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. In traffic, it's Weaver. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And he's all bottled up, and now it's crossed. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, oof, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead, plus 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. But now, you gave the ball back, put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now 2 scores in the fourth. The defense did its job to get the ball back, and now the offense has to make it pay off. Quick give. It's Jackson. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Monarchs want to crank the tempo. Looking for room. It's Jackson. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Monarchs.
I mean, I don't know what they talked about in the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football. But here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Tells to run, wants to pass. Gets rid of it.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Horton. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The hand to the running back. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They run the reverse. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Here on 2nd and short. To the back. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Send the tight end in motion. They'll run the counter. Got a little grass. Defense the stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off play action on first down. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on second down. Trying to barrel in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on third down? They'll try to slam it in. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air, it's Potter. Fires on the move. Out wide right, it's Agnew. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game.
He's got it down the field. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And sometimes offenses, man, they get caught up with numbers and they need to do so many runs, so many passes. I like when you just trust your quarterback. Like back-to-back.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Monarchs headed quickly to the line.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Left side is Warren. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. They're all over him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Might as well give it to him again. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. On third and short, they're it's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Snapped on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on down. These corners backing off a bit. Looking to pass. It's Potter. Working that wide receiver screen.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right side, it's Agnew. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pulls it. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense will convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
He's got the back in the middle. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The Monarchs moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Rushes on. He's going to take a sack to end it, but he'll also take the win. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David